In my late teens to early 20s, I had this recurring nightmare. It would always start the same. I would be walking alone at night, down a desolate street, barely lit by old amber-colored street lights. No houses or structures of any kind, just empty sidewalks, vacant land, and endless darkness in the distance. I'm not sure why I'm out that late, walking so far away from the safety of my home and civilization, and I don't know where my intended destination is. It doesn't take long for that all too familiar feeling of being watched to begin to creep its way into my mind. I no longer feel alone, but I don't feel safe either. At first, it's just unsettling but quickly builds to a full panic. I try to stay calm and scan the darkness for any sign of the creature. Wait, why would I think that there was a creature? Something inside me is screaming that this feeling isn't that of a person spying on me. No, it's something worse. Some unnatural beast is watching me, stalking me. I begin to move slowly, deliberately fighting the urge to flat out run, because I know if I do it will give chase just out of instinct. I don't know what is out there, but my senses tell me I can't outrun it. So, calmly, I continue to walk, as if to give the illusion that I am unaware of the terrible danger that lurks just beyond the shadows, just out of sight, moving ever closer. My goal is the end of the street. It will be brightly lit, I know, because there's a 24-hour gas station there. I'm certain I will be safe there. There is light and people, and this thing hiding in the darkness wouldn't possibly follow me there. It shouldn't, because it's a nightmare creature, a thing that lives in the dark and preys on helpless victims that are unlucky enough to be caught alone, in the dark. I try to walk faster. I'm certain the horror, lurking in the shadows, is now directly behind me, but I'm too afraid to look back. The pressure I feel in my chest is crushing me. It's suffocating me. I just want to scream. I just want to run. But safety is still beyond my reach. I can only barely see the end of this long dark stretch of seemingly abandoned road. The amber-colored street lights only manage to illuminate the smallest of areas around their base. And they seem to be spaced further from each other, leaving longer patches of shadow and darkness between them. I continue my steady pace, moving from one sanctuary of light to the next, with each step into the dark patches reminding me of the horror that continues to stalk me. I peek into the surrounding darkness, with only my peripheral vision. I'm too afraid to try to look directly into it, but each time I can just barely see motion in the distance. It doesn't want to be seen yet. It wants to get closer before it reveals itself. For the time being, it keeps its distance. It is patient, keeping pace with my speed. The air is cold and moist. It has a smell that seems to combine old garbage and mold. It's so very quiet. The only sound is my heavy breathing, frantic footsteps, and the blood pounding in my ears. I don't hear anything else moving, but I know it's there. I can feel its eyes staring at me from the shadows. I ask myself why I am here, alone in this place, but the answer is almost as terrible as the thing hunting me. I'm always alone. For a moment, I'm completely distracted by that thought, and then I realize that something isn't right. Something is very wrong. I've been walking for too long. I should have seen the lights from the gas station by now. I was too focused on the thing that I couldn't see or hear, that I didn't notice that I had already arrived at the gas station. I was standing just a few feet away from it, and it was closed. All the lights were off and it was fenced off. I could see a sign on the fence and it read, "Closed for repairs." It all made sense now, why the thing never gave chase. It knew I was only walking further away from safety and it was leading me here. I turn around away from the fence to face back toward the direction I just came from. All the street lamps I had passed are now off and everything is dark. Only a faint light from the partial moon is visible. Far in the distance, in the dark void, I can see a pair of white eyes, reflecting what little moonlight was being cast. I want to run, but I don't move. I can't move, either out of fear or just the realization that my demise is inevitable now. I stand there frozen as the white eyes move closer and grow larger. The creature is pitch black and blends into the darkness so well that I can't actually see its form, only the reflection of light from its eyes. As those eyes get closer, they grow taller, towering over me, looking down at me now. The fear is overwhelming, and, when I can't take the terror any longer, I wake up in a panic, drenched in sweat. I'm still in my bed, safe, because it was just a nightmare, and things like that don't really exist. I tell myself that, and try to believe it, because the alternative is too terrifying to live with. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, why not subscribe and share it?